Hello, welcome to Season 2 NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series here at Talladega. Classic Super Speedway racing at another amazing track in the NASCAR circuit. And we're going to have 19 laps here at Talladega. If you've seen the Outback race, how incredible it was amazing. And you got to see the brand new outro that was there. I think I didn't mention it in that race, but I'm sorry for that late notice. But join me in the broadcast booth, not only the guy who sent me the outro, but the guy who's had, I think, a lot of experience knowing this track. Please welcome NSRA, aka Seth Cole. How you doing?
Doing good, and thanks for having me here. I love coming to this racetrack because no matter what kind of cars you got, no matter what series it is, you're always in for a good race.
Yeah, and Seth, you've done this track for at least a few years, and you know this very well. I mean, what's there to keep an eye on this version with the 2010 than the others?
Yeah, I've been a big fan of this track for the last 3 seasons in the NSRA, and basically because when these fans punch their tickets to come here to this track, they don't want to just see double wide racing all the way around. This is a restrictor plate track. You want to see 3 and 4 wide racing, but more importantly, you want to see 3 and 4 wide racing and then be able to keep it together and not wreck. That's the thing about this Talladega Super Speedway is there's a little bit more room, especially entering into turn 1 and turn 3, where we see a lot of times the cars will squeeze together at other Talladega tracks. They don't do that here. They can run 4 wide as much as they want around this racetrack, and if they're able to give each other enough room in the turns, they can keep it going for the entire event.
Well, let's get you to your starting lineup. On the pole is Eugene the Max. Second is Zach Buchanan. Third is John McNamara, both Penske teammates there. Fourth is Stephen Pollard the third. Sixth is Clint Spillman. Fifth is Andy Thomas, the points leader. Seventh is Kyle Thomas. Eighth is Dougie Shears. Ninth is Devin Becker. And completing the top 10 is Andrea Eriksson. We're going to get to the rest of your starting lineup here at Talladega. Let's look at your starting lineup. In the final row will be Charles Jackson and Ryan Richards. That's not the 48. That's a 24 Lowe's, by the way. So I want to thank Silver Fox for making that car. So now, Seth, prediction time. Who do you think's going to win?
You know, he doesn't have good numbers at Daytona. Some may say he actually has a hatred passion for Daytona, but he actually does really well here at Talladega. And I'm going to go with Trent Dunham running the Pennzoil colors. They're not exactly what you would expect him to be running at a track like this, but Trent Dunham is really, really good at restricted plate tracks, just as long as they're not Daytona. So I would be watching very closely for that yellow #1 car to come up through the field in the closing stages.
Yeah, and some of these cars are running 2001 paint schemes, and you notice Dylan Poteen 70, he's running the Talladega Night scheme. I'm going to go with the guy who is really struggling in the points, that really needs a good run. You may want to keep an eye on the 88 of Cole Daly. Daly in that Mountain Dew Xbox One Junior machine, he could possibly be a huge dark horse to win the races. They just gave the command to start their engines. I say Daly could prove a steal and gets the win. So as they
Don't forget, we're here at Talladega, Junior Nation, the 88 may be able to do it here.
Yep, as they just gave the command, they're rolling off, and so far, so good. I want to mention all the 2001 schemes. You notice Trent Dunham there. Dylan Young's one of them. You'll see it coming on by. The 2001 Miller Lite car, there it is. Another one is Ian Dutta in the 6, as you see. There was another one, too. I found it earlier. The 17 of Kyle Thomas. He's another one there. 18 of Michael Norman. I believe, yep, the 29, that's Jessica Sheldon driving the white 29 Goodwrench car there. Also notice a few others. The 5 cars running a brand new scheme. That's Budweiser there.
99's got the Sitco sponsorship this week.
The Sitco. Citadino, he's up here there. Where was it? Oh, yeah, the 11's got a new scheme. That was Rockwell. The 56 has got a new scheme. The 55 is running its Talladega scheme. But nonetheless, stop the talking. Here we go. Green flag is out here at Talladega.
And very rarely before they take the green flag does a driver actually have an advantage at Talladega. But Eugene Max, as you said there when you were going through the starting grid, he has John McNamara, a teammate from Penske Racing, starting behind him. So this is going to be good news for the 12 and the 22 to be able to work together.
Yeah, and you notice here Dylan Young, he started toward the back. That's the other Penske teammate that's there. And We'll see how he'll do. Is so far so good. And already they're going 3 wide, and you think this is a, oh, they're wrecking already.
Oh, wow. 55 just got jackknifed by somebody.
Cars are on the apron. That's a 24, the 11, the 99. Oh,
Careful coming
Llamas got
back
taken
up,
out.
guys.
Another wreck
Oh,
is taking
no.
place. That's Austin. Oh my God.
Oh, my.
Oh my
The
God. No,
plan just got clobbered.
I don't know. It's an Interstate Batteries car. I think it's Norman. Yeah, that was Poti that hit him. The Talladega
Oh,
Nights
my
car.
goodness.
Holy crap.
I'll tell you, I did not expect trouble to break out this early.
I don't
Good
think
heavens.
so. And DeMax led at the stripe. McCurry second. And we. Oh boy. Uh oh. I know it's
Give
52 on
room,
the
give
apron.
room. Give elbow room, people.
Oh man, that 18 just got jacked by someone. I don't know who it was, but someone nailed him and he flipped. Holy cow. That was not an easy impact at all.
Not at all. I'm almost wondering if it might have been like a chain reaction flip. We saw the 34 of Austin the Plant was airborne. I wonder if maybe he ran into the 18 and someone jacked him in the back.
Yeah, he ran in the plant. I saw him get involved. Caution's out for the first time today. Eugene DeMax in the Ford Mustang, even though it's a Mustang in this one, the only Mustang that he's driving. Um, car right here. And McCurry in second. The casualties, LaPlante, Brad Johnson. As I mentioned before, I think he has a new scheme. Bass Pro Shops, Michael Norman, Dylan Pote, the Talladega Nights car. Just when you think, oh man, tough blow. And that's the 11 of Charles Jackson. He's smoking. Lamas, Young, and I believe that's Ashley Willis that's got damage. Yeah, 43's got
Yeah,
damage.
she was the
And
car we saw get turned around
yeah,
to start the whole thing.
caution's out for the first time today. Eugene DeMax leads us down. Let's take a look at our first caution of the race. All right, take a look what happened. The 55 Alabama Champions car is going to get leaned on by the 43. Gets the 2. 20 car nowhere to go for James Qualls in one of the Rockwell cars. Dylan Poteet right there gets involved. Charles Sanford, he got held up by the mix, and I think he's gonna.
I think he gets through it. I don't know how. I think
I
he does.
don't
Oh my
know.
goodness, like Kenny almost gets hit by James Qualls. Good heavens.
Well, yeah, he
And
avoided it.
then
Oh,
again.
just a little
Holy
nick.
cow.
Okay, we want to go to the plant. That was the next car. Oh, there it is. It was Norman and oh, and Silverfox got. Oh my.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Did
let's see. And I
did
think it was the same thing that happened. No room given to each other. Norman's gonna lean on LaPlante in the Dougie Shears right there.
yeah,
And
clips the 21 in the left
oh
rear.
my God.
Boy.
Wow, I didn't see that coming. Michael. Oh, Ryan Richards. Did he get lucky?
9 times out of 10, that 18 car would not have flipped over. That must have been at just the right angle to get that
Yeah,
18
we're gonna
airborne.
take
There
a
you
look
see
at
Charles
that wreck
Jackson
there in
think
a
got a
moment.
piece of the 99 coming back on the track.
Brad Johnson, that was the one who nailed him.
Oh my
God.
word.
That was driver's side impact.
Yes, it was.
Oh my God, that was.
That's hard to look at. Oh my goodness.
No, and then there's that wreck. Norman's flip it, and yeah, that was confirmed. That was Poteet. I wanted to be sure though that what happened. Okay, so we're gonna go to
Pokey was
here,
going
and we're gonna go with
wrap
this,
the thing trying
this
to
fast. Watch here, and actually that was a mistake. That's the 48, not the 24 that he ran into there. And Norman's gonna get flipping right here.
Yeah, Poteet's going to go through the grass to try and get
Oh,
through
just
and
got him too.
too much momentum. Yeah.
Ugh. That is a tough blow right there, and I don't think. Oh, wait a minute. No, I figured.
Nope. Onto its
So I
roof.
want to double check what happened with Lamas, Jackson, and with those guys.
Yeah, they were 4 wide going down the apron. When they all came back up, they all wanted the same piece of real estate. And I think you're going to see the 11 hook the 99
I
in the
think
left
actually
rear.
maybe the
Just
24 is
right
going to cause it because the 24 is on the grass. He's going to slide. Well, 11's going to
no,
hit the
Jackson
99.
Jackson
Yeah,
already turned
24.
the 99.
Yeah, and amazing enough, Richards, he only got away with very minimal damage. He just took a little bounce off the wall and just amazing enough keeps going. But Lamas was smoking. I'm wondering who ran into him.
I don't know, but fortunately, I just was looking at the replay there again at the 56 and the 34. That was passenger side door that he hit, so that's at least fortunate.
Yeah. Someone hit Lamas. There's Richards. But the 99 was smoking. I don't know what happened.
Um,
I don't know. Well, the 43 couldn't have. The 20? Well, we're going to fast forward just a little bit, and we're going to see what
yeah,
happened to Lamas, because if I can get to Cody, because something happened. There's no way. Well, see, he's not smoking right here.
right.
Does he run into someone? Because no one hit him. That's like the next thing I could expect. Oh, that was weird. I thought the car blew up. Okay, I thought Lamas blew up. I guess he didn't.
Okay, maybe we were seeing some smoke from the back of the 11, and we thought it was the 99.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Caution's out for the first time today. Eugene Max leads us down. Let's take you back to the green. Back, and I failed. I went a little too far in the acceleration. Drivers out of the race are Dylan Poteet, Brad Johnson. All the Joe Gibbs cars are out of the race. Qualls, Norman, and Jackson, they're out. The Plant's out, and Dylan Young is out. Uh, oh, and we got word Cole Daly blew up.
Yeah, Cole Daly's out of the race. I don't know what happened to him.
I think his car
Man,
blew up
piston
during the
problem.
caution. But the meantime,
Oh,
Demax
that's a
is
tough
leading under the
break.
stripe, and now Thomas to the lead, and here comes Cavagnaro to the lead. I want to double check, and
And now,
Sanford's on pit road.
I'm wondering. We saw him do a lot of getting on the brakes there when he was trying to avoid that big wreck on the back straightaway. I wonder if maybe he's done something to the brakes there or something internal when he was trying to avoid.
Yeah,
That's a tough break
so
for
I guess I
33.
have a new pick now. Well, I have to. And the
Yeah.
car that I'm looking at now that could possibly win this race, you may want to see, how about the, who was it? I just seen him earlier and I can't find him. No, where was he at? Oh yeah, Stephen Pollard III, the HP car. Only in this, second race. Oh boy. Before I
Oh
continue,
man,
because
Citadino, Anthony McCurry bouncing off each other.
well, now what do you
Careful.
want to do? But anyway, before that happened was Steve Pollard third. I think he's got a good shot because coming into Talladega, it's a plate race track, and with plate racing, anyone can win it. You can be big name or little name. You can just win it.
Exactly. I mean, this is a track that caters to the underdog, and every single driver that takes the green flag has the opportunity to be able to take the checker flag at this track. It's not who has the dominant car, it's who's in the right place at the right time.
I'll tell you one thing though, the driver that scared me the most because I feel like he's going to be wrecking a lot is John Cittadino in the 72, the only two-time winner in the Cup. And he's had a few moments there where it looks like he's going to get turned. And speaking
You're
of luck
absolutely
at
right. He's oh
Yeah,
boy.
and speaking of luck at Talladega, in this series, you may want to look at the 52 of Seth Cole driving the Bobby Labonte Phoenix racing car. Seth in the LCQ last season almost won it to make the chase. In the Cup race at Dega, he didn't win, but he came very close on it though. And Seth is a pretty good experienced driver in this series coming onto this track, so you may want to keep an eye on that 52 car in the later stages.
Yeah, Twinix Racing always brings good packages here to restrictor plate tracks, and right
Yeah.
now Seth Cole on the high side there with Noah Hart. I'll tell you one driver I'm seeing who's in a complete hornet's nest right now, and that's the points leader, Annie Thomas.
Yeah,
She was
she's in the
actually
middle, and
literally
right in
almost
front of him
bouncing
is
off
a
the.
four wide situation.
She was in a four wide, almost five wide situation a while ago, was able to get herself in that middle groove, but this is not a good spot for her right now.
Oh, the 39. Oh boy. And another driver too that's been in a lot of situations of four wides, the 39 of Andrea Eriksson. That's only her what was it? I believe this is only her. Let's see. She started race number 6, so we're about 6 races in for her, and she's doing not bad, but she's got to be really careful on here. She can't cause the big one, or otherwise there's gonna be a lot of drivers not liking her.
Yeah, and she's been having a few close calls there too. But I'll tell you one guy who is out in front, not having to worry about this. Alan Cavanaro has been doing a good job of defensive drive. He's been holding off the likes of Eugene DeMax, John McNamara, Zach Buchanan. He's doing a good job of mirror driving, being sure that he does not get kicked up to that high groove and start slipping back into those 3 and 4 wide situations, which are still brewing back there.
Yeah, and speaking of coming up to the front, how about Anthony McCurry, the Audi here? Audi has just been so dominant. Even though it's been a single car team right now with Anthony McCurry, I don't know what to say. Anthony's just like been so dominant, but yet can't get a win yet. But I think Anthony's going to get it one day. I don't know what track it'll be, but I guarantee you there's going to be one race he'll win, at least one.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Anthony's strong points really have to be the road courses and the restrictor plate tracks. And here today would be a big opportunity for him and the Audi team. But right now, my pick, Trent Dunham, actually has finally worked his way to the front. He's been running back about mid-pack this whole race, and now he's finally found the daylight up at the front of the field. But we still got about 9 laps to go. It'll be 8 when they hit the stripe, so you can't count your chickens till they hatch. And oh boy, we got some slower cars up ahead, maybe. Oh no, those are cars at the
I don't know
tail
what's up with
end of the
Anthony
pack. My
Emery.
bad.
He got nicked, but it didn't look like that was going to affect him a lot. And same with Silver Fox, so I don't know what happened to them. And then Brian James, I don't know what happened to him. And Ashley Willis, we know she had damage from that wreck. And Dougie Shears and Cody Lamas and Ryan Richards. They're the slowest. The caution's out.
Oh,
Thomas
caution
barely
flag.
overdone him. Oh no, Ian
I wonder
Dutta.
what this.
Boyles.
Oh boy.
I'm afraid to look, and I don't know if Tweenix got involved with May and Seth Cole. I know Boyles got involved. And Cavagnaro, what happened to him? That's very strange.
That is strange. What in the world happened?
They were up in the front earlier, so I don't know what happened, but Kyle Thomas is your leader, and Seth's pick Trent Dunham is second. So caution's out again for the second time. We're on lap 12 and 19. Let's take a quick look what happened. Now we're back. I think we figured out what happened. They were going 4 wide, and the problem is I think they were leaning on each other. Keep an eye on the 38 of Anthony Ritchie. We didn't see him get involved. Will Goss on the 25 and the 5 Chris Washer. They're going to lean on each other into Andrea Erickson. Keep an eye on the 38 on the right side of the screen. Watch this. That car is
I've never
airborne.
seen a car get that much air out of turn 4 before.
And look, it lands on the 6 of Ian Dutta on the top.
Oh my
got involved. I
goodness.
didn't see him get involved. And keep an eye on that 38 they're going to see here. That car just got launched and is going for a barrel roll.
Cavagnaro, Eugene DeMax, the Tweenix cars of Alex May, Seth Cole, they got by. Will Goss got a piece of that, though.
Yeah, he was the one that caused the wreck. There's foils, and watch.
And I think I saw Noah Hart back there, too. I think the Interstate Batteries 47 was in it.
I think I did, too. Let's take a look at Ritchie real quickly. I mean, that car just... Watch this part, too.
He literally Elliott Sadlered it at Talladega.
And watch this car right here. Watch how the impact was, and it's going to flip his car over.
As if one ride wasn't bad enough, he gets another one in the infield grass.
Exactly. Good Lord.
My goodness.
I'm afraid to go onboard in the 38, but we will check that out in just a moment. Becker got involved. Erickson, and I'll tell you one thing, that's a tough break for Anthony McCurry right there. He's doing so well in the points, and it's not what he needed. Plus, Annie Thomas didn't even get involved in that wreck, so I want to double check.
Daniel Boyles did a whale of a job getting his car out the inside and not hitting the flipping 38 in the grass, too.
Yeah, just keep an eye on here. Just want to see any others who got involved. Oh, Cavagnaro did get a piece of it. DeMax may have had a slight piece. McNamara.
And that's not an optical illusion, folks. That 38 car is literally above the 6th machine when he completely covers it over.
I know. Alex May did get some slight damage off that. He bounced off one of the cars there. I think that was the 83 of Boyles. But other than that, I think Alex May's going to be okay, but oh my God, just...
Answer me something. How did we get away with 8 cars basically getting involved?
I know, and I thought there were going to be a few others like Citadino, Buchanan, Voiles even, just, I don't know.
I mean, they were right up there at that point. I mean, that was right at the front of the field. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Ian Dutta was actually running unofficially in the 8th position at the time.
I think he was. Let's take a look at our onboard cam of Ritchie and 2 other cars, and then we'll take you back to green. Board Anthony Ritchie, hang on to your seats on this one. That was on top of Dutta earlier, and then he's going to slide on his roof, and he's going to tumble even more. The grass is going to help go for an extra crazy flip. Amazing enough, he lands it, and hopefully he's okay there. And he gets slammed by someone.
I wonder what the fans out of 4th were thinking, seeing that 38 car almost get up over the catch fence.
Yeah, that was scary. Let's take a few more onboards. Onboard Jessica Shaw. Watch how she avoids this wreck and keep an eye on that 38. Oh, man.
Good heavens.
And looking from that rear chase cam, all the cars, especially the 38, Oh boy, that was something you don't want to see.
And I guess I was wrong. I thought Noah Hart was involved, but you saw him right there beside Jessica Shelton, so I guess he wasn't involved. I saw some green car back there, though. It might have actually been Andrea Erickson, the
That
green on
was
her car
Andre
that I saw.
Erickson. Yeah, that was Erickson. Let's go on board with one more car. Riding on board with Daniel Boyles and BK Racing. Watch how the 38 is going to be on his screen. That's also his good friend right there, too, Anthony Ritchie, and that's something you don't want to see, a good friend of yours flipping like that.
Daniel Boyles thought he was clear of the right, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, gotta turn to the left, got a flipping car in front of me.
Yeah, that was a scary moment there, but the good news, though, he didn't get much damage. Caution's out for the second time today. Let's take you back to the green. Looks like we're going to have 4 laps to go when we cross the stripe. Drivers out of this race, and we have a big number of drivers. We got the 33. He actually went out of the race with a piston issue. I guess Sanford blew up. We didn't know what happened. Ian Dutta retired. Anthony Ritchie retired. Andrea Erickson retired. Anthony McCurry's going to get his worst finish in the Audi so far in 30th. And Devin Becker was out of the race. Amazing enough, all the other drivers who got involved in that wreck were okay. 28 cars are going to be on the track. Seth, you've seen this before a few times. What do you think's going to happen with these drivers' minds right now with a few laps to go?
Oh, right now, from positions 1 through 10, you're going to see some extreme blocking. From about 11 back to 20, you're going to see drivers working together, shoving each other, making moves you normally wouldn't see because these drivers know this is the last opportunity at a green flag. If the caution comes out, this race is going to end under yellow at the stripe. So it's go time. If you're going to make your moves, you got to make it now.
Well, here's your top 10 rundown. Kyle Thomas is your leader. Second, Trent Dunham, your pick right there. Third is Stephen Pollard. The third, my new pick I have. Fourth, John Citadino. Fifth, Clint Spillman. Sixth, Daniel Day. Seventh, Andy Thomas, the points leader. Eighth, Chris Dollarton. Ninth, Zach Buchanan. Completing the top 10 is Jack Richards. Let's go top 15, Jessica Shelton, Michael Hegdahl, Noah Hart, John McNamara, and Eugene Max. Top 20, Alan Cavagnaro, Seth Cole, Alex May, Anthony Emery, and Daniel Boyles completing your top 20 as the green flag is back out here at Talladega.
Just to throw a little bit of irony into it, the 1, the 42, and the 72 in my Snickers Cup series are all teammates out of Sega Motorsports. You got to wonder if an alliance like that is going to take those 3 working together. Well, guess not. Stephen Pollard left Trent Dunham out to dry. Citadino helping the one, though.
No, and I think also you haven't heard the last of this guy right here, Clint Spillman. He's been quietly making his presence known. If he wins this race, this would be a huge underdog factor because you have mentioned before, it is a true underdog race.
And quietly is the key word right there. We have not talked about the 10 at all. As a matter of fact, I haven't really been looking out for him. And all of a sudden, boom, here he is up inside the top 5 with an opportunity to win.
Another person we have talked about, Chris Dollarton, Zach Buchanan, the winner at Atlanta, the 47 of Noah Hart, 27 of Hagdahl, the 9 of Richards, the 29 of Sheldon, the 14 of Day. Those are just a few examples, and Annie Thomas almost just turned herself right there.
Yeah, that was close. There's a couple other drivers there come to the inside line too. Seth Cole, John McNamara, and I think I see Brian James in the 9 suddenly making his way up
Actually,
here into
that's
the top
9
10.
of Richards. James is in the 43, but James not having a good race. And look who's sneaking his way up. That 48 of Emery who got held up earlier. He could actually
He
get
lost
a
the
lot of
draft on
spots.
the last run.
Yeah, and I think this is actually not bad strategy. Stay in the back, wait for them to wreck. He knew that was going to happen, and now this is perfect timing to get up to the front.
Absolutely. I mean, he's doing an absolutely terrific job. He knows what this restrictor plate racing does, what you got to do in order to survive to the final laps, and don't count him out. I mean, he has a strategy. He's working with it. And look at Annie Thomas. She nearly lost it the last time around. She's now battling for second place off of Jack Richards.
And look at this, my pick right here. SP3, Stephen Pollard III's got the lead, but not for long. Here comes Jack Richards. And you know what? That 48 car, you want to know something? Anthony Emery, that's the champ from last season, has no wins yet. No wins. But
Hey, if you want to be able to get yourself on the board for wins, Talladega is the place to do it.
Oh, absolutely. And look who's sneaking their way up there. That's that 29 of Shelton. There's still a few 2001 cars in this field. Dunham, Thomas, Shelton. That's just a few of them there. And then there's one, the super throwback, that's Hagdahl. But here we go, coming off of turn number 3 and now off turn number 4. Final lap is about ready to come. Oh boy, I am getting
Come on, guys,
goosebumps.
just make it to the stripe. Please just make it to the stripe. We'll
That's
race to
all
the
I'm
checkers
hoping
if you
to.
do.
Here we
Just
go.
do
Jack
it.
Richards is leading us down here at Talladega. White flag is waving for the 9 Bo Scotch Ford Fusion. And look
I'm
who's
telling you,
coming for
Jack Richards
second.
will not look out his windshield at all this lap. He will not look out his windshield at all. He'll be
Uh-oh, I
looking in the
think
mirror
we
the
haven't
whole
heard
lap.
that last of that 48 car trying to look for his first win. And look who's sneaking up. The worst out of all the Tweenix boys. Alex May, who's been struggling the entire season.
He lost his teammate there. Seth Cole kicked up to the high side. Now he's working with a
Uh-oh, I don't
17,
think
but
this is
oh,
good
wait a
strategy
minute.
by Emery there because he's on that high line. Oh, if he can get a
Emery
run.
maybe.
Oh, no. The best person who could probably get Jack Richards is that 17 car, but I think he's too far away. Coming off turn
I don't
3
know.
and coming off turn
He's
number
got to keep that
4.
14 with him.
Jack Richards. He has been quiet all season long. Spillman trying to get second, can't get it. But Jack Richards has got himself history made. The underdog factor strikes again. Jack Richards wins at Talladega.
Wow, and that was close. The 17 nearly made a move there, but didn't have the drafting help to do it.
No, a little short on time there. Trent Dunham, your pick, ended up 5th. Great run by the Pennzoil Chevrolet. Spillman 3rd. Day 4th. That was a new scheme by Daniel Day, too. John Citadino, we mentioned him a lot. He ended up 9th. Shelton 10th. Alex May 7th. And I'll tell you something about Alex May. He's in the bottom of the points, and he really needed a good run. So that was a great thing for the Twinks racing car.
Yeah, Talladega is a place where drivers that are way down in points, they'll use the opportunity of the underdog factor to be able to get themselves a good finish and move themselves a couple spots up in the standings. But how about Joe Gibbs Racing? We know that Andrea Eriksson encountered problems today, but the 10 of Clint Spielman and the 14 of Daniel Day, 3rd and 4th today. Good performance by SHR.
Yeah, Stewart-Haas Racing. I think you said Joe Gibbs earlier. That's all right. Oh, God. Other people we haven't mentioned, Chris Dollerton ended up 6th there. Look at the top 20. John McNamara ended up 11th. The pole sitter, Eugene DeMax, ended up 17th. The points leader, Andy Thomas, ended up 18th. And how about people that were way in the back from that first caution? Brian James and Ashley Wilson. They finished up in the top 20.
Yeah, they got involved in that follow-up wreck after the first big wreck that we had for our first caution. 55 was actually the car that got turned around to bring out the yellow for the first time today, and a good comeback finish of 20th for her.
Yeah, Seth Cole, Anthony Emery, and I thought for a moment Anthony Emery was gonna bring home the victory, but as soon as he got kicked up to the high line, that was it for him. But still, great run for the champ though. Ended up 13th. Seth Cole 12th. Buchanan 14th. SP3 ended up 15th. Hart 16th. And then the rest of the field, you got the 19 of James Silverfox, 83 of Daniel Boyles, 15 of Alan Cavagnaro. Tough break for him. He has one of the strongest cars all today and couldn't get the job done. Goss, 24th. 25th, Chris Washer. 26th, Dougie Shears. 27th was Cody Lamas. And the rest of the field that finished the race, Ryan Richardson, 28th. Tough low to the low Chevrolet right there.
Yeah, didn't have a good qualifying spot and just wasn't able to get his way up through the front.
Nope. And then from 29th on down to last, all DNF out of the race. And oh boy, the
a lot of big names there too.
Is complete.
And yeah, and we have good news. Anthony Ritchie's actually been released from the infield care center. He's okay. That was one of the scariest rides I think I've seen a car take out of turn 4.
I think so. Probably out of Talladega too, from what I know of, especially not only my series, but I think out of this version of Talladega. So that was a good thing. But Seth, Talladega's been complete. What an exciting weekend.
Oh, Talladega never disappoints. Another exciting race, another exciting finish. I love this racetrack and really, really excited to have been a part of it.
Well, thank you guys for watching so much on this weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this race, be sure to give it a like, comment beneath to keep your ride, subscribe to be a part of the NRSL. I'll give a link for Seth's channel for those who've not subscribed to it, which I doubt that's happened because he's got at least 750 subscribers. And I think like 3/4 of my subscribers have subbed him. Jealousy. But, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here come the results, here come the points, and I'll leave Seth with his final words of wisdom.
Beans for everyone!
Thanks for stealing
and Huggies for turn 4.
Yeah, thanks for stealing Anthony's line. Goodbye, everybody!